Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 1215. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter. That's Durham's online community paper. Check it out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and I do invite you to click on that link right there on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page. Join me on camera, shoot the breeze, say hello, say happy holidays or whatever. All that would be great. And yeah, let's get started. Now, my surroundings look a little different. I'm not in Durham, actually. I'm actually in the house I grew up in here in Chicago, celebrating my 70th birthday, which was Saturday. It was so much fun. Big shout out to my sister, my brother in law, my niece, and my friends. And we just had so much fun. It was incredible. I've had three birthday parties in my life. I had one when I was 7, one when I was 26, and then my third one at age 70. So there you go. I had such a good time. Anyway, but let me continue. So I'm going to start out with the word page, and I'm going to keep the show probably a little shorter. I feel a little, because I'm not in Durham, I just have the sense that I'm missing something, because I'm not in town actually. So I'm not going to cover as many topics as I usually do, but I will go up and down the word page just a bit. Let me put on my specs. Let me put on my. There we go. Now I can see everything. Okay. So, as you know, there are some really great classes being offered by the American Red Cross. So, you can go ahead and check out those classes where you can literally save lives. There are these different first aid classes. You can learn how to use one of those defibrillators. Um, they have online classes. Now, some classes are in person, some are online, and some are a combination of the two. And then there are some classes that are online only. Like, for example, yes, they have cat and dog first aid, believe it or not. They have first aid for opioid overdoses. They have babysitting basics. And the holiday season's coming up. So, yeah, you might want to be able to hire a babysitter. Or if you're young, you might want to learn what it's like to be a babysitter and what you need to know to really be helpful. It's not that you're letting the kid watch TV while you're eating popcorn. No, you really need to know some actual skills in being a really good babysitter so you can charge that good money, if you know what I'm saying. So check it out. It's first you go to durhamskywriter.com, go to the word page, and then you'll see where it says American Red Cross. So check out those classes. And they're not free. They're very affordable, but they're not free. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to read just a couple of things. Now, there are no city vacancies. Usually, there are vacancies on the various committees and commissions. Nothing this week, but next week they'll be trying to fill vacancies on the Durham Performing Arts Center, which is the DPAC Oversight Committee, and also the Mayor's Council for Women. So you might want to prepare for that. Okay, let's. Now, I don't know what's going on with the LEAP program because, again, I'm not in Durham right now. Right before I left Durham, local ABC TV did a story on the fact that the funding is not available in North Carolina. I don't even know if any of the states or counties have LEAP money. And LEAP, if you don't know, Low Income Energy Assistance Program, where they make it's a federally financed program where they make one payment to Duke Energy or wherever, and then that helps you with your heating bill over the winter season. And because the heating bills are usually higher, obviously in wintertime, and they do have these programs though. At least Duke Energy has a program where if you're on a budget, they can charge you the same every month because it's really difficult to come up with the money in the wintertime when the bill's super high. And they usually, of course, they're lower in the summer unless you have your air conditioner on full blast every day. So if you're like me and you don't have air conditioning, and so there's a big difference between the summer and winter bills, try to get on that budget program where it's more even, where every month what you're going to be paying Duke Energy. So you might want to check that out. But I do hope that the LEAP program eventually gets funded because a lot of us really look forward to that help. So I'll let you know as soon as I hear about it. I'll let you know. But as far as I know right now, they haven't been funded. let's see. Let me check for. Oh, with it being the holiday season, the food banks are really stepping up. I know it's really challenging for them, but they are stepping up to help people get food, the food they need for their families. And of course, the usual givers, Believers United, St. Joseph, White Rock, One Love Christian. There's so many churches, houses of faith, and nonprofits that are donating food, and it's really a challenge. So if you can afford to make donations to the Durham Food Bank, I know they'd really appreciate that. Now, if you're looking for food, we're back up to 3 community fridges where people donate food. It's 24/7. Hey, Scopy's here. Let me put your comment on. Hey, Scopy, I'm in Chicago visiting my folks for my birthday. Yeah, happy to have you here. Very happy to see you. Yes, indeed. So we're back up to 3 community fridges, and this is where like people can make donations 24/7. So they're easily found. Also, people who need the food can go 24/7. Now, I do have a link to the website because what you might want to do is to see what is in each community fridge before you go out to make your donation of food. And they do have next to each refrigerator a cabinet. So you can put some rice in there, canned goods, beans, whatever. So, St. Joseph Episcopal Church, they have one, and this is the church at 1902 West Main Street on the Iredell Street side behind Whole Foods. They're served by bus number 11, Go Durham bus number 11. The Scrap Exchange has stepped forward. They're taking part. 2050 Chapel Hill Road in the Lakewood Shopping Center, and that they're served by the number 10. And the Bragtown Baptist Church, 3218 North Roxborough Street, served by number 4. Now, I know there have been some changes to the Go Durham schedule, so what I'm going to do is to double check to make sure that those routes are still correct. Oh, thank you, Scobie. Scobie saying happy birthday. I just turned 70, which is amazing. 70. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I had a little birthday party and I just had so much fun. I swear. So anyway, also on the website, in addition to your being able to see what's in each refrigerator, you can also see if the temperature is right because the people actually owning the refrigerators need to know if they're a little warm so they can go out there and fix it, unless you know how to adjust the temperature. And then you can also find out if they need tidying up because sometimes uh, they need a little bleach water, if you know what I'm saying. So anyway, check it out. 3 Durham community fridges. They're available 24/7 for people who want to help and for people who need the help. Okay. And I think what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to hop over to the To Your Health page. And there you go. There are some studies where you can participate in if you feel like it. Very often, these universities and research scientists they're trying out new ideas. For example, things on Parkinson's. They're trying to help people with memory problems to sleep better. For example, by using music, they want to know what the effect of uh, desserts desserts are on your brain. Hey, Dave is here. Hope you're having some fun. I am, because like I said, I'm here in the house I grew up in. There's a pretty Christmas tree right there, and birthday. Oh, let me show you my birthday. What's left of my birthday cake? Okay, wait. Okay, wait a minute. And a big shout out to Special Olympics, of course. And check this out. It's half eaten, but it's so beautiful. Oh, can you see it? Oh, you can still see where it says Pat Heavy Bird. We tore this thing up and we had some good eating too. We talked about some good food and beverages. Yes, indeed. It was such a good birthday. Anyway, let me continue. I don't want to make this show all about me. Okay, let me continue. Okay, so let me check for blood drives because people really, really need help if they've been in accidents and stuff. A lot of people are traveling over the holiday season. You just don't know what's going on. They need to keep blood stocked. So if you can donate and save lives, they would love that. And Dave's saying, looks yummy as heck. You talk about some delicious. That's one of those fancy cakes from the bakery. Good eating. A good time was had by all, indeed. So we continue. Let's see. Let's check for blood drives. So today's what? The 15th? Oh, there's one today. Okay. So there's one at Grace Lutheran Church, 824 North Buchanan Boulevard. So they just started an hour ago, and they'll be going they'll be going until 4 this afternoon. And that's at Grace Baptist Church, 824 North uh, Buchanan Boulevard. And let me check for the blood connection. They do the same thing. Let's see. Ooh, they're not going to have another blood drive until after Christmas. So I'll remind you uh, the day after Christmas because it's going to be on Saturday the 27th. So they're taking a little break, a much deserved break, I'm sure. Now today's Monday, right? Is today Monday? It is, yes. So when you're on vacation, when you're somewhere else, the days just flow into each other. You don't even know what the date is. But anyway, the Health Equipment Loan Program, that's going to be tomorrow. They're open 2 days a week. Tuesdays, 10 to 2, Fridays, 1 to 5. And the HELP program is run by the county. They're located at 4206 North Roxborough Street. And basically, they accept donations of things to help you with self care and self transport canes, scooters, the knee scooters, the walkers with and without wheels, wheelchairs, the grabby sticks. Like if you're not tall enough, yeah. And let's see what else. Things like that. Also, things to help you in the bathroom, and like I said, as you're transporting yourself, etc. So if you have something like that to donate, they would love it. They'll clean it up, they'll repair it if it needs repairing. And then what they do, they turn around and they lend them out for 90 days at a time. So if you need something, definitely stop by. And with the holidays coming up real soon, keep in mind if someone elderly is going to be at your house visiting, or maybe someone who's been injured, or someone who maybe they have a wheelchair but they can't figure out how to. Anyway, if you think you can help by having a wheelchair at your house to help someone who uses a wheelchair coming to visit, that might be useful. I'm just saying you can make it work. So I have a whole list of everything that they use and have and accept right there on the To Your Health page of the Durham Skywriter, which is at durhamskywriter.com. And then you can figure out what to what to get or what to donate, because it's really difficult if you're disabled and you're trying to get out and about. So anyway, you can be a great help. So let me check the health events page by going to the top of the page and clicking on that big blue button. Let's see, today's the 15th. Oh, Kids Can is tonight. Okay, so the Kids Can Tweens and Teens is tonight. So this one is going to be in person. Very often, like 3 months out of 4, each quarter it's virtual, and then every 4 months it is in person, where young people, in this case, tweens and teens, we're talking about ages 11 to 18. So these are for young people whose parents or guardians or grandparents have been diagnosed with cancer. So they get to meet each other at 20 Duke Medicine Circle today from 6:30 until 7:30. They probably have questions. They might have concerns. Um, it's difficult having a parent with cancer, so they can ask their questions. They can meet other kids who are going through the same thing because they're classmates. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what it's like. So it's really nice for them to meet others and to talk, and They might have developed, especially if they're a teen, a dark sense of humor that other people might not understand. So they can, meet others who share those same sentiments, so to speak. So you can go ahead and register your child and take them over to 20 Duke Medicine Circle tonight from 6:30 until 7:30. Now, I suspect that you'll be able to park in the Duke garage over there and get that ticket and then have it, what's the word, like validated so you don't have to pay. I'm pretty sure they probably have that same, because whenever I go to uh, Duke for, if I'm going there for a meeting or whatever, not for a medical appointment, for like a meeting or a special event, very often they tell us to have our tickets validated so we don't have to pay. So I'll bet you it's the same way with kids can. Let me know if I'm wrong, so I won't say that again. So that is again tonight, 6:30 until 7:30. Now tomorrow, the virtual long-term care community support group meeting is also run by Duke. This is for people whose relatives are in long-term care. How to deal with it? It can be difficult. It can be challenging because sometimes you're visiting your loved one and they want to go home with you, and you have to tell them no, you have to stay. So you can learn how to deal with things like that. So that's going to be tomorrow, virtual, from noon until 1:15, and it's, like I said, it's run by Duke. Okay, let's go to see what's happening at the Durham Center for Senior Life. So let's go to the Senior Scope page, and there's one thing I want to tell you about real quick. Um, the Vial of Life, that might make a good holiday present, especially if you're low on funds. What the Vial of Life is, I can't show you because, again, I'm in Chicago, but I actually have one in my kitchen. Basically, the Vial of Life is, the medicine bottles, right? The pill, if you're taking medications, it's like a giant one. And it has a card inside. You fill out the card with your medical information. Like, for example, for me, I would have on there that I have high blood pressure, that I'm allergic to ampicillin, which means if I am rushed into surgery, they'll know not to use that as the anesthetic because it'll unalive me, so to speak, if you know what I mean. So you want to have these important medical information in this on the card that is inside the pill bottle. Now you get a magnet too. So what happens is you fill out the pill bottle with all the information, next of kin, some family history, so you know that maybe somebody in your family had cancer or whatever. They want to know your history so that if you're when you're rushed to the hospital, when someone calls 911, that they'll have your history right on hand. And then what happens is they go to your refrigerator, and if they see the magnet that says, what is it, Vial of Life, they'll know to go inside. And then they'll go inside the refrigerator, retrieve the Vial of Life bottle, and then they'll be able to serve you correctly when you're rushed to the hospital. So there you go. So it's very. Kente is here? No way. Kente. Hey, Kente. All the way from Los Angeles. I just saw you on a show. Where did I see you? Oh, Ryan Perez. Right. Yeah, I just saw you. Absolutely. How about that? So let me see what else. Okay, so Kente, is anybody else making comments? Let's see. Okay, so Dave is here, Scopy's here, and Kente's here, all the way from Los Angeles, California. Oh, you know what? The last time I checked the weather in LA, it was like 80 degrees. How do you do it? How do you do it? I know you can't take credit, but anyway. So let's see what's happening at the Durham Center for Senior Life, with today being Monday. Oh, they're showing movies. I wonder, wait, what time is it right now? Ooh, if you can get to the Durham Center for Senior Life in like a half hour, you can watch a movie because they have their own theater. Let me tell you where it is first if you don't know. The Durham Center for Senior Life is 406 Rigsby Avenue. Okay, it's downtown. They have their own parking lot, free membership, and all that. What? Tachi's here too? Tachi's here. Whoa, all the way from Florida. How about that? Hey, Tachi, have you been doing Mediascope lately? Because I know it's usually on Fridays, like what, 8:15 or so, right? So I don't know if you have been doing, because I think I missed your last show. And Tachi saying, Happy Monday. Happy Monday, Tachi. Indeed. So I don't know. Let me know. Let me know. And Dave is giving you a fist bump. And Tachi saying, Hey there today. We're just making friends. We're just so friendly. I love it. I love it. There you go. Oh, let me continue. I want to use your whole lunch hour. Okay. So the movie today is Christmas in Connecticut. I don't know if that, you know what? I'm not the biggest movie person. Well, all I can tell you, it's a holiday flick. There you go. Starting at 1 o'clock, free popcorn. So you might want to head over there if you're 55 plus. Also happening this afternoon, advanced watercolor for you artists at 1. Chair volleyball. Yes, you can play volleyball sitting down. I don't know if you can spike though. But anyway, that's at 2 o'clock. And then Lifeline Dancers at 3:30. Now tomorrow morning, Connect Tech at 8:30. Let's see, Seniors on the Move, line dancing at 8:35. Let's see, Talk to, oh, this says no sessions on the 16th. Okay. Open Art Studio at 9. Basic Spanish class, 9:30. Learn some Spanish. Take off pounds sensibly at 9:30. Yoga Your Way at 10. Keep it moving, gentle exercise. My niece always says that. Keep it moving. American Sign Language at 11. Belly dance at 11:30. What don't they have at the senior center? I'm just saying. Quilt making at 1. Afternoon bingo at 1. They've got just about everything. Oh, and Tachi is saying we are live all this week for Scope Miss. Okay. uh, Feel free to put that information in the comments, Tachi, so we can check you out. And folks, if you really want to see a great show, Mediascope is like a combination of social media, pop culture, and tech. You can't beat it. Oh, Scobie is saying tonight is the Reality Ministries Christmas party, 6 to 7:30. I hate to miss that. Dang. Okay. So, Scopy, obviously you connected with Reality Ministry, so that's really good. That's a great, great. Uh, and I know it sounds like it's a church, but it's really not. It's actually where people with developmental disabilities they join interest groups. And so if they want to do piano, or if they want to do hiking, or if so they form these groups, and then someone like leads the group, and they have fun. They have a wonderful food preparation interest group where once a month they have Reality Cafe. You talk about some good eating. They make fabulous meals once a month, and then they invite Durham to come out and have a free lunch on them. And it's handcrafted and restaurant quality. Fantastic. And David saying, "Sko Mo," we're just really getting friendly here with the fist bumps. Love it, love it. So okay, so cool. So that's your new nickname, Scopy. Scopy Mosley. I love it. Dave is clever, and Dave is in Texas, so we're from all over the country right now. Totally, totally. All right. Oh, and Dave is asking me if I can see the trolls. Oh yeah, I'm blocking them as I'm old school. I've been through Periscope, Blab, Fire Talk, Get Vocal, Google Plus Hangouts. Um, what else? Google. Wait, what's the other? Huzzah. Yeah, I've been doing the live streaming for, I can almost say, decades. So yeah. And Scopy loves his new nickname. Wonderful. So yeah, I don't get upset with trolls. I just block them because it's all good. Exactly. I've been woke for a while. So Dave said, "I didn't wake up just this morning." Yeah, I've been woke for a bit. Yeah, I remember one time I was watching somebody else's live stream, and I learned how to say hello in different languages and how to uh, read hello in like writing that's not, what's the word, the letters that we're using in English. And so I was watching someone's live stream, and yes, Tachi, Periscope was the epitome of trolls for sure. And if you couldn't handle Periscope, yeah, that was a good training, uh, a good way to train for trolls and people just being goofy. So I was watching someone's, I think it was Periscope. So someone had written uh, hello in Russian and got blocked immediately. I said, no, they were saying Privyet. Privyet is hello in Russian. And they were like, oh, I didn't know. I blocked them. So yeah, when you're live streaming, it's good to just stay calm, learn when people are saying hello, say hello back, pay attention to the comments so that people can feel that you're, seeing them, and block the trolls. Now, when things get, see, I'm not, in fact, this is probably the biggest audience I've had in a while, and it's sad that half of them are trolls. But anyway, going on to say that people who are really popular, like Tachi, for example, she has dozens of people in her live streams. And I remember during, I guess, Blab, which was another live streaming app that we used to use back in the day, you could assign someone to do the blocking for you if you were really popular like Tachi. And yeah, so that was quite the challenge. But anyway, let me continue. So, so that's it for, yeah, so I told you what's happening tomorrow at the Durham Center for Senior Life. And again, 406 Rigsby Avenue. Now we're going to go to the Let's Go page. And that's the last page that we will be visiting. And then we'll do the weather, and then we're out. Because I think I'm going to get picked up to hang out in a half hour. So let's see. Okay, let's see. Let me scroll down to 15. Whoa. Boy, there's a lot on this page. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Ooh, going on right now. Well, it's too late to tell you about this now. Well, I've mentioned it, so let me just mention it real quick. From stressed to steady, finding calm in the chaos at the main library, but that ends at 1 o'clock. So, unless you're at the library right now, yeah. But I will tell you that the Durham Bulls Festa Bowl of Lights is going on right now at the DBAP, Durham Bulls Athletic Park, 409 Blackwell Street. And that is every single day, including Sundays, through January 3rd. So this is at the ballpark. They have thousands of twinkling lights synchronized to holiday music, which is super awesome. You can take a ride on the NC by Train Holiday Express. They have a holiday craft zone, a place for the kiddies to write letters to Santa, and they can mail them to Santa. Also, a fire pit zone where you can make s'mores. You can meet Santa Claus and Wool-E Claus. And for those who are not in Durham, Willie Bull is the Durham Bulls baseball team mascot. And he always dresses, you know, puts on all the different costumes for all the different events. So he actually has a blue Santa outfit, which is pretty hip because blue is the Durham Bulls color. So he dresses like Santa Claus, but in blue, and it looks really cool. So tickets are 12. You can get them in person at the Durham Bulls box office during the day, or you can just go online, get your ticket for the kids and the whole family. Take them down there, and I think you're gonna have a good time. I think once you're down there, you might want to go back. And I'm glad the tickets are only 12. I'm just saying. Let's see. Oh, and Dave is saying the sites are getting a lot of traffic from the Chicago area today. Really? I guess I didn't notice. Okay, interesting. You know what? Because I usually don't get trolls, and this is my first show in Chicago in a year. It could be that. Interesting. That's a good point, Dave. These could be Chicago trolls. Because usually, being in the South, people usually aren't like ignorant like that. I'm not trying to put down my hometown. Oh my God, did I just say that out loud? Sorry, Chicago. But yeah, it happens. It happens. That's an interesting point. And that's an yeah. Oh, I didn't. Oh, you weren't here in the beginning, Tachi. Yeah, Tachi said, "Oh, you're in Chicago." Yeah, my surroundings are a little. I do have my Durham flag here, but yeah, I'm in Chicago right now because I just celebrated my 70th birthday Saturday. Had a party. I had already shoved off my my birthday cake. Like I said, I gave a shout out to my niece and my sister, my brother-in-law, my friends, and just had a great time. Had a wonderful time. Ah, anyway, so yeah, I'm here in Chicago, and this is the house I grew up in. Yeah, so I'm here, and that is probably why the troll. See, that's another reason why I only post the link on Facebook, because you really get trolls on YouTube. So yeah, so there you go. Oh, and thank you, Taji. Happy belated birthday. It's not even belated because I'm still celebrating. I'm still celebrating. I'm just having a good time. Because usually I live by myself in Durham, and usually when I have a birthday, I'm like, cool. Oh, speaking of which, I want to thank everyone for the billions of holiday greetings that I got. I have not caught up with all of them because even though I do live alone in Durham, I don't feel like I'm alone because I got so many birthday greetings online, on Facebook, etc. I just want to thank everybody. I will go through every greeting and say thank you, but I do, yeah. Thank you for reminding me, Tachi, because yeah. So when you're online, you're not really alone. I'm just saying. So the trolls will never get me down because I'm surrounded by all kinds of love, online and offline. There you go. So let me continue. So what else is it? I don't even know where I am. I was telling you about the Festival of Lights. That is every single day, 5:30 until 9 at the ballpark. Tickets are 12. Let me continue. I am taking up your whole lunch hour. Let me continue. So, ooh, this is going to be nice, and I'm going to miss this too. The Durham Hotel, which is at 315 East Chapel Hill Street. Their holiday music series continues with two holiday themed performances by the United Strings of Color, which is an African American classical quartet. That's hip. That's going to be at 6 o'clock tonight in the coffee bar at the Durham Hotel. That should be nice. And the Durham Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority, they're hosting a panel discussion. Aren't you a Delta? Tachi, I think you're a Delta. Yeah. So let's see. So they are hosting a panel discussion. What's next for voting rights? This is at the Durham Alumni Delta House, 1000 or 1000 East Forest Hills Drive. That starts at 6 o'clock. So advocates and elected officials, they're going to be talking about the importance of retaining our voting rights and also the importance of getting out the vote. Very important. So don't just complain, vote. Voting is so important. So it's free admission. Then you can click to register. I wish I could go to that. I wonder if that's going to be live streamed. Really important events like that should be live streamed. All you need is a phone or tablet or whatever. Oh, Dave is saying there's a link up there today. That's a new thing. You know what? On Facebook, unless I forget, and I do forget sometimes, I do put a link on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page. So yeah, I usually do it every day, but I don't put it up on. See, right now I'm on YouTube, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and LinkedIn. but the link is only on Facebook. All righty. So let's see. And I'm pretty sure Tachi is a Delta, for sure. Delta Sigma Theta. My mom was one. My aunt was one. My uh, play aunt, whose car I'm now driving, was one. My friend Gloria is one. My other play aunt was one. Practically everybody, except for my niece is AKA, but that's fine. That's that's fine. Okay, let me continue. The Hayti Heritage Center's Heritage Rhythms African Dance class is tonight, 6:30 until 8, upstairs, the Chuck Davis Dance Emporium. This is on the corner of Fayetteville and Lakewood. So the weekly fee is $10. You don't have to go every week. I'm just saying every week that you do go is $10, and you can visit their Facebook page for more information. Let's see. It's newbie night tonight. So if you always wanted to learn how to roller skate, but you're feeling, I don't want people like looking at me, and if I fall down, they're going to laugh, and you're going to fall down. So newbie night is tonight. So this is for people who are age 18 plus. Because if you're a kid and fall down, I mean, kids always fall down. That's not even big news, but adults feel self-conscious about falling. So Wheels Durham at 715 North Hoover Road, they have newbie night tonight for age 18 plus from 8 until 11, which is great. 3 whole hours. I would think by the end of 3 hours, you're going to learn how to do a little something. So admission is 13. And if you don't, oh, wait a minute. That includes skate rental. Okay, usually you have to pay okay, they're really encouraging us to come out. I'm saying us because I don't know how to roller skate myself. Although I did learn how to kind of roller skate a little bit. Oh, and what's Dave saying? Oh, and Tachi's saying I'm a Delta. I am a Delta. Okay, I knew that. Hey, Malachi's here. Hey, Malachi, saying hi, everyone. Hey, Malachi. Very happy to have you here. And Dave is saying that there's a link that says join me on camera. Yeah, I do put that on Facebook. Yeah. And also in the notes. Wait. Yeah, it should be on camera here too, on the screen. Thank you, Dave. Looking out for me. Appreciate that. I do. Okay, let's see. So that's the last event for today. So tomorrow, the Durham County Sheriff's Office's Animal Services Division at 3005 Glen Road, they're going to have their rabies vaccination clinics. They do this on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. You can call, make your appointment for your pet, morning, afternoon, whatever. Bring in $10 exact change, cash only. And then there's a few rules. Read them by going to durhamskywriter.com and then go to the Let's Go page and you'll see. And let's see, I think that's pretty much it. So let's check the weather and then I'll let you go. I do have to, I'll be doing some more hangout this afternoon. So where's my phone? Oh, my phone's right here. Let's check the weather, shall we? And we'll be checking the weather in Chicago too, because you're going to laugh. Oh, wait. Dave's giving a fist bump to Malachi. Kaboom. Because we're all making friends here. I love that. Thank you, Dave. So let's check the weather. So in Durham, it's 33. And that sounds really good to me right now. You might be saying, boy, oh boy, is it cold out? Take it from me. Let's see what it is in Chicago in comparison. Wait, where's Chicago? Wait. Oh, I'm in Chicago, so I have to go to the right. Okay, wait. There. 19. It's 19. It was 2 degrees last night. It's 19 right now. The high today is going to be 25 in Chicago. Let's see what it is in Durham. And Tachi's saying Dave is the coolest. You know that's right. Dave is the coolest. Right now, I'm the coldest. Just saying. So in Durham, it's 33, which is almost freezing. So that is cold. That is cold for Durham. High today, 36. Not bad. Let's check a couple of other cities. New York, 28, high of 29. So, yeah. Bowie, Oklahoma, 40, high of 47. Los Angeles, 59 with a high of 72. Hmm. Okay, Los Angeles. Talladega, Alabama, 40. That's cold for Alabama. 40 with a high of 45. So I'm guessing in Texas, where Dave is, it's 73. And I'm guessing where Tachi is, Florida, I'll bet it is 78. And Dave is saying, oh my. Yeah. Well, it's winter, right? I mean, it's right before Christmas. And Tachi said, oh wow, it is. And I know you lived in New York, so I know you know about cold weather, Tachi. But yeah, so and Dave is saying, thanks, Dr. T. Oh, okay. See, I was close. Tachi is saying it's 72. So 72 in Florida. It feels nice. That sounds nice. The high will be 75 in Florida. I like that a lot. And I'm not jealous at all. I'm just saying. So yeah, 75 is nice. Yeah. And yeah, I know. So Tachi hates cold weather. I understand. I can't say I hate it because I grew up in Chicago and I've experienced sub-zero temperatures. I don't enjoy it. That's what I'm going to say. But to me, putting up with cold weather is worth it to see my folks. So I can't say I hate cold weather because I have to endure it to see the folks. That's just how it is. Although yeah, I usually come in the spring, but I'm here in the winter because of my birthday celebration. So Dave is saying again, he's in Texas. Hi at 58 in Texas. Okay, I thought Texas was hot. Okay, but they did have freezing temperatures because that definitely made the news a couple years ago. So yeah, I understand. Wow. Okay, I got you. Okay, I got you. So let me see what's going to be tomorrow in Durham. So 33 right now, high of 36. And then tomorrow, okay, so I'll be coming back to Durham tomorrow. A high of 48. That's more like it. Yeah, okay. And Tachi's asking Dave if he's in North. Now, North Texas is known for jazz in terms of North Texas University. At least when I was a young person, they had a fabulous jazz program. I think it was called North Texas State University. But North Carolina Central University in Durham, they have a world renowned jazz program. When they take part in those college band jazz competitions, very often they walk away number one. I'm just saying. So if you know a young person wants to learn jazz, and CCU is the school. I'm just saying. So Dave is saying, oh, Central Texas, a cold front moved in. It was 34 last night in Texas. But you know what? I like to watch Ryan Hall, y'all. Ryan Hall, y'all, he's in the Midwest, like Oklahoma or Kansas, or I forget. But anyway, he is a fantastic meteorologist, and I trust him. I watch him very often, especially in the wintertime. He coordinates um, storm chasers, so it's fun to watch when there's like hurricanes and you want to see what's going on, tornadoes and all that sort of thing. But he's very compassionate. He doesn't do it just for the thrill. He collects money and he helps communities when they're going through bad things like hurricanes and tornadoes and whatnot. Check out Ryan Hall, y'all. He's the hippest meteorologist out there because he will keep you informed all over the country what's happening weather-wise, and then he'll turn around and help the same communities. There's nobody like him. Nobody like him at all. So I think I'll be, let me check this and then I'll let you go. So tomorrow in Durham, a high of 48, sunny, nice. And then Wednesday, 55. Thursday, 60. Okay. Friday, 60. Love that. Loving it. Totally. And then the next few days, 50s. I'm there. Okay. So I'm coming back tomorrow. Okay. Love that. But anyway, so I think that is it for today's show. Um, oh, Tachi knows about Ryan Hall, y'all. Okay, definitely check him out because if you're like me and you love weather, and when you grow up in a place like Chicago that has crazy weather, and I do mean insane, you do become fascinated by things like meteorology and that sort of thing. So, and Dave is saying, y'all have a wonderful week. Have a little extra fun for Miss Pitty Pat. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate it. So I'm going to try to fit in as much celebrating today as possible because, like I said, I'm leaving Chicago tomorrow, coming back to Durham. And it's really funny when I'm in Durham and I say home, or I say back home, I'm talking about Chicago. Then when I'm in Chicago, I'm talking about back home, I'm talking about Durham. So it's really confusing. But anyway, it's nice having two homes. Just saying. So with that, I'm going to let's see, check for more comments. I think everything's good. Took care of the trolls. Sometimes you just have to do that. And you know what? If you're looking to do what I'm doing, and oh, okay, thank you, Tachi. Have a fantastic week. Tachi, if you don't mind, put in the comments. Feel free to do it on Facebook and YouTube after the show so that people can see it after the show about you said scope, miss? I want to know what that is. I want to know if that's every day because I definitely want us to watch, everybody here. We want to drop in and watch your show as well. So let us know, Tachi, so that we can watch. So I think that is it for today's show. Now, there probably won't be a show tomorrow because tomorrow's travel day and I'll be getting ready and doing laundry and doing all those fun things. So Tachi's saying yes, Mediascope all week. So folks, if you want to see watch Mediascope, um, so follow Tachi at Mediascope 16 on Facebook. Look for Mediascope on Facebook, on YouTube, also LinkedIn. So follow Tachi so you can watch the show. So it's going to be every day. I'm assuming 8 p.m. Otherwise, just follow Taji so you can find out the time. I know she moved it to 8:15. Let us know if I'm wrong. But definitely, let's watch Tachi all week. With today being Monday, let's watch every single day. Also, Tachi has a friend of hers has a virtual food truck, so you can also order food while you're watching. That's always fun. You can join in the fun. Just like you're doing with Bull City Hangout, you can do the same with Mediascope. So that is it for today's show. Oh, let me show you my 70, my little candles that were on my cake. So yes, I'm 70. So anyway, I'll see you. You know what? Wait a minute. So I can't do the show tomorrow, but you know what? Wednesday, there's a health fair at the Durham Center for Senior Life until 11. And I'm supposed to be helping senior pharmacists. So I might not get home in time. So I think I'll do the show Wednesday, but it'll be a few minutes late if you don't mind. And Tachi is saying that it's 6 o'clock today, and for the rest of the week, except Friday, it'll be the normal time of 8:15, and that's Eastern time, folks. That's Eastern. So there you go. Okay, thank you, Tachi, for that. I will be watching and enjoying. So with that, I'm going to say have a beautiful day today and tomorrow, and I'll see you Wednesday. It'll be really close to noon, maybe not noon on the dot, maybe 12:30. But anyway, you'll see me. So with that, ciao for now.